All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be grinding out the Common Courtesy program. So if you guys don't recall from last year, this program, basically, it's a bunch of commons, and they released this on the same day, April Fool's Day last year. But last year they made these into diamonds, so we'll see what happens. But if you could collect all four, you'll get a new threads. Or it says four, but I only see two. Okay, weird. Whatever. If you the thing is, if you collect all four, you'll get the new threads. You'll get a new threads deluxe pack. So at least you'll be grinding this for something. Although I suspect that tomorrow these cards will be upgraded to their diamond versions at some point, because that's what they did last year. So looks like we gotta get some parallel XP with Wood, Pena, and Solaire. And then we also need parallel XP with common players. So this is, well, it's not going to be a lot of fun. Hits, you got to get 5 hits. You got to give up 15. Then you need to make some errors, and you need to get caught stealing 5 times. So you're basically trying to lose in this program. The only thing you're trying to do in terms of winning is get the parallel XP as well as get the hits with common players. That's about it. But you get a last ride, you get a veteran, you get a contributor, and you actually get 2 veterans. 2 veterans. So if you haven't gotten that collection done yet for veterans, I believe oh no, I haven't. Okay, so you haven't gotten it done. Hey, 2 veterans right there that you can add, and you can get that pack. So there you go. And even if you do have it done, hey, that's another 2 that you can add, and you can be ready for any kind of voucher that may come along the way. I do want to update you guys before I move on some things that I did last night. I did do more of the Team Affinity cards. You can see here I got Roberto Clemente, I got Luis Gonzalez and Corbin Burns. I got Gil Hodges. I don't think I had him done, but I also got Chase Headley. Let's see, who else did I get? Darren O'Day, Dennis Eckersley. I was still working on the Red Sox, so I don't have Ortiz yet, but I'm working on it. Eckersley is done in terms of parallel XP, so all I really need to do is get some total bases with Red Sox players in order to get David Ortiz. All right, so yeah, I was grinding a lot of Team Affinity. I also did finish up that program for Didi Gregorius. There he is. So, but I also went ahead and bought a bunch of the golds so that I could get Fernando Tatis Jr. That's how I was able to get Chase Headley. I think there was one more card that I managed to pull. It was like an 87 overall. If I can remember. No, not Lynn. Was it Moncada? No, I thought I already had Moncada. Caglione? No, not Caglione. Oh, here it is. O'Neal Cruz. That's the one that I also put. So I was able to get enough to get Fernando Tatis Jr. and O'Neal Cruz. So now they're in my collection, although I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm going to get to Miguel Garcia, not unless there's something spectacular that happens with the World Baseball Classic. Really, I'm just interested in the new threads because that's where Bo Bichette is. So, One other thing I will update you guys on. If I go all the way here, you'll see I have a lot of new cards to add to my program or collection. One of those newest cards, Bobby Witt Jr. Last night I pulled my very first 90 overall live series card, and that was Bobby Witt. So Bobby Witt is now part of my collection. I'll go ahead and collect him because I'm not gonna sell him. He's like I know he was over 150K or something like that last time I checked. But I'd rather have him in my collection and not even waste my time. And Dodger was laughing there. He's going heh heh because if you go over here, you'll notice I have a few more diamonds added to my lineup or added to my Dodgers collection, and one of those being Edwin Diaz. So now I have 5 Los Angeles Dodgers diamonds, all before I ever even pulled my first Mets diamond. I know that Lindor and Soto are both 90 overall, but still, like getting Edwin Diaz before I even got Lindor or Soto is, I feel like that's the game's way of trolling me. So, but at least I get 300 stubs. Anyway, let me go ahead and just collect all these cards. Oh, it's only Columbe or Columbe. Okay, only one there. For the Dodgers collection to complete it, yeah, I'm not surprised. Otani is a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, to complete the Yankees, it's 439,000. Quite a bit. Rays are pretty cheap. Yes, sir. Yeah, Dodger was pulled Otani last night around the same time that I was pulling Bobby Witt Jr. So packs were juicy last night. They were very juicy. Maybe they could be juicy again tonight. I don't know. But I got work tonight, so I can't really look at this. The freaking White Sox, you could literally get it done for over 1,200 stubs. That's like buying a gold card right there. There we go. Tetsuya Ime. Yeah, well, I stole it. We got another 300 stubs. Severino, the former Met. So I'm just gonna collect whatever cards that I was missing from the collections here. It said I had one. Oh, Ozzy Albies. Or no, that's Michael Harris II. Excuse me. Ozzy is right next to him. I can't see him. The stand that I'm using to hold up the camera for me is in my way, so sometimes I can't really see. There we go. Kepner. Kempner. Excuse me. For the Mets, I think I only had the one. That's like 215,000. But yeah, if you guys haven't done so already, like go grind those Team Affinity programs. You could get a lot of packs out of that. There we go. Robert Hassel III. There shouldn't be any Cardinal. Oh yeah, there is Cardinal. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I got their live series pack. That's right. Nope. There we go. Brock Burke. Rockies, you could get done for 1,000 stubs. There we go. And Giants got 5. Beautiful. All right. That's all of them. Don't think I have anything else. So let's go ahead and build a lineup full of commons. I'm actually gonna swap this out because I was grinding the Angels and Red Sox. So I'll rename this TA, and we'll rename this Programs. All right, so we need a bunch of comments here. Nope, nope, nope. We'll do Christian Campbell, Chang, Seager, nope, and Sogard. And then we'll go over here to the Angels. What's up, Poopin? How are you? Pretty sure that's the Athletics. There we go. All right, so Lugo. Don't have a comment. Don't have one either. Or there. Don't even have a golly. You know what? Fine. Let's do free agents. What do I care? Wilmont Wade Jr. and Nisner. Yeah, where's our ice cream? All right, so McMahon, Mina, Watson, Cardona, and Champlain. And then we'll also add some common pitchers for the bullpen. Brito. Whoops. Went too far. Gilbreth. Drew Smith. Sims. Leclerc. Barnes. Lopez. And Jay. Yep, the Common Courtesy Program. That's the new program. You earn 64 overall Trevor Story out of it. But you can't get to that Ballin' is a Habit pack. There's no way to get to it. Sorry. Give up a run without striking anyone out. Oh, oh, geez, what happened? Did not get a hit or an RBI. No Pena, no gain. Oh. So wait, how do the... Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, SB Chip. Got hit in the head by what, exactly? What'd you get hit in the head by, Hoopin? There we go. There's Kerry Wood. We'll add him. Oh, he's bullpen. Okay, then take out Jorge Lopez. I don't like him anyway. All right, so we need 2 hits without getting an extra base hit. That's not a hit. Right at the left fielder. Come on, Slayer. I just need you to get hits. I mean, Grant is literally throwing them right down the middle. That's probably something that's going to be revealed tomorrow. Because that's how they did it last year. You know, you didn't complete the program last year by But on April Fool's Day, no, they made you wait until the next day. So you got you got to wait till tomorrow. All right, there we go. There's the 2 hits. All right. Oh man, I should. Okay, I gotta wait till later. They gave him so much speed. Okay, so what you they want you to do the opposite of what the goals are. So for Trevor's story here, as an example, they want me to try and steal a base, but the thing is, I need to be caught stealing. It may say steal a base, but don't get caught stealing. No, you need to get caught stealing. And I would also appreciate it if Sedane Rafaela would stop hitting the freaking ball. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Stay. Stay. That No, because Story's gonna be safe. I'm trying to leave late. Oh, oh no. Not my fault the Rockies are terrible. I mean, I'm getting as late of a restart as I possibly can on this. I gotta remember, though, that there are 2 outs, so... I'm gonna throw him out. Thank you. That's how it's supposed to be done. So there we go. All the moments are done. We've got Kerry Woods, so we'll probably throw him in for an inning. We got to get some parallel XP with him. Yep, I agree. I totally agree. Okay. Oh, thought maybe there was something different. Sort of. Gonna start with Kerry Wood. Oh, that's just my AC. I have my AC on because my PlayStation, I noticed, was overheating. So I'm trying to keep it on so that my PlayStation doesn't overheat. AC, not PC, AC, air conditioner. Well, hit, I did not mean to hit a home run there, but I do need hits, so. Wow, an error. An error by the freaking Dodgers. I gotta say, this is pretty embarrassing for the Dodgers. Yeah, but Diaz nearly blew it. Of course, gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, it was raining. Really? Because nearly pelting a guy doesn't sound like a bad call to me. That's why I said it was raining yesterday, so gets the he gets a benefit of the doubt, but that's not something the Dodgers want to see, though. Not that I'm here to hate on Edwin Diaz. I don't. I'm not trying to hate on him. Oh, you know what I should have done there? I should have just held on to the ball. If I held on to the ball, that would have been an error. I need 5 errors. But I also need hits, too. So. No, no, I don't. Do I did when he was on the Mets. Not really. I've seen it, and I don't really like it. I know it's the same entrance, but it just I don't know. And still got to be better. 'Cause, Lamont Wade Jr. with yet another home run. Jeez. I'm the Dodgers. I'm embarrassed by this. Glasnow is now losing 4-0. And 3 of those runs came off of home runs from Lamont Wade Jr. I mean, if you guys think those are good, you want to see the ones for Eric Gagne when he was on the Dodgers, or Trevor Hoffman when he was on the Padres, or even Mariano Rivera. Like, they had some really good entrances back then. Eric Gagne, he did Welcome to the Jungle. Trevor Hoffman, I think he did Hell's Bells. You can literally look these up on YouTube. All right, there's error. Error number 1. There's error number 2. I need 15 errors. Wow, strike 3, sit down. Not what I was trying to go for. Tommy Edman, you gotta swing the bat. I'm literally throwing fastballs right down the middle. I know this is on rookie, but, like, come on. Oh, I thought it was 15. Well, I think I already have 2. Oh. Ah. Okay, gotcha. I don't know how many hits I've given up at this point. Let's see. I've only given up 1. 1 hit. Oh, jeez. Come on, it's literally fastball right down the middle. How freaking hard is that? I almost feel like I gotta strike out. I think I should have enough hits on my part. Yeah. 8 hits. No, you're absolutely right. I need to do that. Yep. Thank you for reminding me, because I would have completely forgotten. Seems like Andy Pajes has no problem hitting fastball right down the middle. Mookie Betts, neither. Whoa. Also need to get a bunch of errors, too. 5 errors. So let's go, Dodgers. Ooh, dang, Kyle Tucker. Okay. And what about runs? Is it that I need to give up 5 runs? That's going to be a ground rule double. Oh, nothing about runs? What the heck? Oh, but that's not going to be an error, though. Oh, wait, maybe it is. No, no, I don't think so. Okay, they've got 11 hits. Would that be an error? I would have let that be a hit, but... And I probably should, but I need to get some stolen base or some caught stealings. I'll take a walk. I don't that don't bother me. That just means I get on base. I could get caught stealing. See, I could be really bad at this game if I wanted to. There we go. Thank God. I was actually worried that I might be safe with 32 speed. All right. Strike three, sit down. And Freddie Freeman with the big launch there. There we go. There's another error right there. That makes it 5. Okay, so I don't need to give up any more hits. I don't need to give up any more runs or errors. Whoops. So now I can pitch normally. Like Kerry would end out this inning. And then we'll and then we'll get him out for the 5th inning. Strike three, sit down. Well, good to see that the Mets are up 1-0 over the Cardinals. It's like, oh, Soto finally homered. I'm not surprised. You know, that's basically what we saw of them against Pittsburgh in the 3rd game. It was terrible. 3 hits and 2 of them came from Soto. This is 2025 Mets all over again. That's all it is. Soto carrying the Mets again, and no one around him is hitting. All right, so let's get that. Let's get that caught stealing. Thank you. What? How does a guy with 44 speed? Okay, maybe the only way to do this is to get a runner on third and then try to steal home. That might be the only way to do this. Finally finish Soler. The moment. Oh, well then that's an easier way to do it. Okay, thank you for telling me, champ. But now, unfortunately, I have to pitch really well. Or I have to pitch as well as I can. Strike three, sit down. What's up, Bubbles? Doing all right. Yourself? We're doing the Common Courtesy Program, where I literally have to lose. Strike three, sit down. Well, because he's probably in school right now. He lives in Washington, Bubbles. Washington is about 3 hours behind me, or behind the East Coast, so. So, like that, SP Champ, that counts as a caught stealing? I don't see that here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Lugo caught stealing. Very good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, if I could get on base. That's the thing. I have to get on base. And unfortunately, I'm not going to get it in this inning. Strike three, sit down. Got him. Wow, a 9-1, 9-3 put out. And that was a guy who had yellow speed too. I think that was 64. That was, who was that? That's leadoff. Andy Pajes. Wow, threw out Andy Pajes. Oh my God. Strike three, sit down. Okay. I'm getting sick and tired of all the texting. Oh no! Oh man. Yep. There we go. Alright, so now Christian Campbell. You're gonna get caught stealing, my friend. Uh can I just finish the common courtesy program? Because I'm literally not going to have anything to grind after this, so that would be the perfect time then to go ahead and redeem it. So there we go. You got to follow the schedule. I mean, they're going to drop new content. They drop new content today, they're going to drop it tomorrow, and they're going to drop it Friday. All right, I think I'm done here, so yep, there we go. Pena, Soler. That's 10. Oh, so I literally just need to get EXP with Soler and Pena, and this is done. Okay, I could do that. So we'll add in Soler, and then Pena is first base, I believe. Yep, there we go. All right. They need to be moved up to the top. So Soler, Pena's already there. All right, cool. Play against the Rockies. Make sure we get as many hits as we can with Soler. Uh, let's see. Let's go Watson. Uh, you're hoping for a 92 overall Jacob Mizorowski? I guess we'll see. Ah, that's not helpful. Well, I'm already done with those stat missions, gamer. All I need right now are the parallel XP with Soler, um, Soler and Pena. Once I get those, I get Trevor's story, and I'm done with the program. At least until tomorrow, whenever they release how we're supposed to get the however we're supposed to get the 10,000 XP we need for the Ballin' is a Habit pack. Strike three, sit down. The spotlight thing? Like, you think they would release Easter by before Good Friday? Hmm. Interesting idea. I mean, I thought it was kind of early for them to be releasing Spotlight, but then again, most of opening day was on Thursday, so Thursday through Wednesday. Right. That's Good Friday. Actually, no, it makes more sense the way they're doing it right now. Yeah, I went. No? Good. Yeah. Oh, error. Well, they'll get a run, but there are 2 outs, so Soler needs a base hit here then. Or an extra base hit, that works too. Still tied at 1 heading into the middle of the 7th, the Mets and Cardinals. Hold on. Sorry. Needed to update my ESPN settings so that I could get alerted when the Mets game is over. And let me guess, Bo Bichette came up to bat and he struck out. Or he flew out. Same old Mets. I said it earlier in the stream. This is the 2025 Mets. Carson bench. Same old Mets. Have runners in scoring position but can't drive them in. And especially in close games like this, everyone matters. I was high on Carson Bench, but now I'm starting to kind of come down to earth. I mean, he had that first solid game against the Cardinals where he had like 2 hits, but I think he's only had 3 hits in this is so far this season, and that's not good. Yes, but we're about to be 6 games in, and you're telling me Benj only has 3 hits? Strike 3, sit out. That's unacceptable. And believe me, I'm bashing Bo Bichette as much as I'm bashing Carson Bench right now. Because Bo hasn't really done anything either. Other than driving some RBIs. In fact, if I look at the game, in this game, okay, Bo has a hit. And Robert has a hit, Vientos has a hit. So they've had 4 hits in this game. With their only run coming off of Juan Soto's home run. I'm just saying it's not a good start. Yeah, they've won 3 games, and if they drop this one, then they're 500. That's better than what a lot of teams start at. But still, it's like you spend money on Bo Bichette, you go out and you get Luis Robert Jr., Mark Vientos is not playing well in the opportunities that he's getting. Honestly, I would have traded Vientos. Traded Vientos, taken Beatty. Some other team can try and rekindle his 2024 He's 2024 Magic. Strike 3, sit down. But I would have traded him over the offseason. Especially if it meant that I could have got that the Mets could have had Bubba Chandler. But I think they also wanted Beatty too. It's like, no, you either get one or the other, but you're not getting both. Strike 3, sit out. Wow, perfect. Dealing with a bus. So you need a new tire? Mm. I guess you're making a call to Pep Boys, or AutoZone, or Goodyear, or Mavis. Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. Oh well, that's baseball sometimes. I mean, you obviously want to beat up on the teams that are terrible. Strike 3, sit down. But you're not always going to beat them. There we go. Oh, come on. Ugh. I am not having a good time trying to get the parallel XP with Solaire and Pena. You got story? Nice. Well, that's a free new threads player right there. And then we just have to wait till tomorrow or whenever they decide to update and allow us to get the diamond versions of these cards. And then we can trade, and then we can collect them and probably finish out the rest of the program. Yeah, Gamer was just saying that. Strike 3, sit down. Your teenage niece, unlikely. I was once that young, and I knew I wanted to stay up. So, I mean, they're definitely better than what they were last year. Last year, they were just god awful. Good luck trying to make sure of that. I mean, they gotta do something. I mean, Lindor's not hitting bad. He's got 2 triples on the year. So I don't think you change. I don't think you change the top two. But I don't know about Bo hitting third. I would definitely move Carson Bench back. Probably put him into the 9 hole. You know, give him a chance to be able to see pitches. Wait, so did Soler double twice? I'm pretty sure he was on base for that last one. He's undisciplined. Like what we thought would be a problem with Luis Robert Jr., we're finding out is a problem with Bo Bichette. Told ya. She's a teenager. I was once that young SB champ. I remember staying up for as long as I could. Of course, it never benefited me in terms of school. I was always tired. Because they missed out on Kyle Tucker, and I think if they had signed Tucker, they wouldn't have gone after Bo. But that was a backup plan for them. Now look, it's 6 games, and I'm trying to be optimistic on Bo, but he's got to turn it around. How long was I awake last night? Probably till 4 a.m. No, but the idea was that Beatty was going to play third base, and Tucker would be right field, and Soto would be in left. Or you can Vientos and Beatty. You can have them swap before or not swap, but you can have them flip based on what happens, whatever pitcher you're facing. Like Vientos would go up against lefties, but Beatty would go up against righties, and then they would just switch. 4 a.m. Well, Hoopin, I have to keep myself in an overnight sleep schedule. I have to if I want, because otherwise I was gonna be tired for tonight, and I wasn't gonna be able to get through the shift. I got work tonight. I try to keep myself on an overnight sleep schedule throughout. Well, Hoopin, how would you have known what the plan was for the Mets? How would you have known? It's not like you follow them. I follow them, so I knew what the plan was. But Tucker chose the Dodgers, so the Mets had to pivot. But that's why David Stearns had the backup plan, just in case that, Tucker decided not to sign with the Mets. You hope for the best, but you plan for the worst. That's the simple solution. Or that's the old adage right there. I'm not surprised Weaver is pitching. They're trying to keep it close. Why should you be sorry about that? Dodgers got him. Should never be sorry about that. You should be excited about it. I'd be excited. I would have been excited if the Mets had signed Tucker. I wouldn't have been sorry for the Dodgers if they didn't get him. But this is the Mets team that I have, so we're just crossing into April, so there's still plenty of baseball left. And I'll just also point out that the Mets got off to one of the worst starts ever in at the beginning of 2024. And yet they rode a hot second half of the season all the way to the NLCS. So, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Two series in is not going to dictate the entire season. Strike three, sit out. Strike three, sit out. I know I probably already have the parallel XP with Soler and Pena, but I just feel like I should just finish out this game. I mean, what's the harm, right? It's not like I'm rushing to do anything else right now. Real life, or are you talking like the new threads card? Um, I mean, I think he's been struggling to hit lately. Um, I mean, he did have that ground rule double against the Cardinals Monday night, and I know because I was listening on the radio. So I don't think he's been hitting that well. Let me see. All right, they're heading to the top of the ninth. I mean, Polanco's gonna bat real soon here. In this game, he's 0 for 3. He has a 167 average and an OBP of 348. So not a great start, but then again, a lot of these guys have not gotten off to great starts. I mean, Robert Jr. and Soto are the only consistent players who are hitting above 300 in the Mets lineup right now. Your niece? Hey, you're the one who agreed. So, good luck. Okay, well, Jorge Polanco just did something. I guess I'll find out here in a second. Sorry, unfortunately. Oh, yep, double. A double for Jorge Soler. Okay, well, good. Now they just got to drive him in. Oh, so you're leaving? Or you're out? Strike 3, sit down. You completed the program night. Well, you completed what you can for today. All right? I'm you only collected the 4. Yeah. You collected the 4 cards. I don't know how Walston here is gonna get through the ninth inning. Hopefully he can. We'll see. Okay. Once I get this program done, I'm playing a game against Dodger, and then that's that's probably going to be the stream right there. Just because there's really nothing else for me to grind other than if I want to do Team Affinity. Dang. I really thought that Lugo was going to get on base there. He had the speed. I think you're better off playing the lottery. scared to look at my phone. There we go. Nice. All right. Complete game shutout for Walston. Up, I guess, Robert Jr. He failed. Because now Brett Beatty is up. Let's see what happened. Yep, Robert Jr. struck out. Oops. It looks like Beatty is in a 1-2 count. Young to third. Beatty grounded out to short. All right, so Marcus Semien, runner on third with 2 outs, needs a base hit here. He's been really struggling. Marcus Semien, I'm not even sure if he has a hit. There we go. There's Trevor's story. So now let me go to the program here, because if I collect all of them, which I will here, I get the new threads pack. He has 2 hits. Certainly doesn't feel like it. All right, let me open up these packs and then we'll do our game, Dodger. Oh, I also have to set up my lineup, too. All right, let's see. Who do I get? Adolis Garcia. You know what? I'll take that. He's definitely one that I need. So, there we go. Another one. I was actually hoping for Adolis. And Semien strikes out. So we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. Same old Mets. All right. I think it's been fairly even between us. Maybe Dodger has the slight edge. But it's a lot closer. It's a lot closer between us. But I think Dodger has the edge. I don't know. I don't really keep track. And plus, this is the first time that we're actually playing each other this year. So, Brennan Nimmo, Luis Robert Jr., Fernando, actually Kyle Tucker, first base, Pete Alonso, second base, Ozzy Albies, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr., third base, I'm not going I do not want to go with. Give me. I kind of want to go. Headley is a little weak. Give me Bregman. Catcher, Will Smith. DH. I'm going to go Tatis. And then as for my pitchers, Verlander, Cease, Yamamoto, Peralta, and let's see. Ranger Suarez. For the bullpen, I'll keep. Oh, you're okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. I don't know if I really want to risk it here. But give me Helsley. Give me Diaz. Give me Munoz. Give me Darren O'Day. And I don't have another lefty in here, so I guess we'll do Cade Smith because he's actually playing up on the tape for me. All right, let me adjust this. I guess we'll do. Well, I want Alonso there. Tucker can stay. Yep. Yeah, I pulled him last night. Okay, Dodger, I think I'm good. You ready to do our 1v1? You want me to set it up or do you want to set it up? Oh boy, guy on first with no outs. Okay. I thought that was a notification there that that the Mets had lost. All right, just send you the thing. All right, let's have a good game, Dodger. All right, they got one out. One out. I think this is the first time we're playing against each other this year. We did play with each other in a co-op game along with who was it? Because I remember. Maybe it was Hoopin. I think it was Hoopin. Yeah, because that's the one where he had to leave, and then you and I finished out the game, and it turns out he didn't even have to leave because they took him off the schedule. So, oh, that's already starting off with a bang. Strike three, sit down. Yep, because I left the fastball up over the middle, and Kyle Tucker absolutely crushed it. So, not surprised. Wow. Okay. Two home runs. Geez, I'm getting flashbacks to opening day for Freddie Peralta. Strike three, sit down. Well, for some reason, he doesn't pitch well for me, as evidenced by the fact that I've already given up two home runs here. Two outs with a runner on second now, so a base hit wins it for St. Louis. Somehow. Well, they're bullpen, but they still need to drive in a run. And not just a run, they probably need two runs because depending on what happens with the bottom of the 10th, you know, they're going to need some insurance. You talking about the Mets or me? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm glad that Nimmo could actually get on his hide horse and get there. There we go. At least I got my first hit. Of course, it's got to come off the bat of Kyle Tucker. Excuse me. Oh, no, no, no. Great diving play there. I've given it a little bit more of a little more air underneath it and might have gone to the outfield, and Tucker would have been able to score. Well, they just got on base somehow, so probably drew a walk. Let's see. Yeah, Lindor walked. What? You pitch ran for Juan Soto? What? Why? Oh no. Oh no. Pitches to Juan Soto. I read that wrong. So now Juan Soto is up to bat. Probably the only guy I would trust in this situation. Nope, never mind. He popped out, so there we go. Even Soto can't come through. There we go. I got a run back. Weird how. Well, either that means that both teams have really good pitching, or both offenses suck. I don't know how Brandon Nimmo ran that down, but thank God he did. And that's gone. So just as easily as I get a run back, Bo Bichette takes it right back. So Great. Strike three, sit down. Let me guess, they go with Luis Garcia in the 10th. Yeah, I chased that one. I shouldn't have, but I did. There we go. Nice double. Bobby Witt Jr. Heck, screw the double. Give me the triple. All right, so they got one out. Ah, man. Double play right there. Dang. What is this? What is this, Peralta? Like, every time you get a run, you just give it right back? Geez, if that's what I have to look forward to this year, I don't think Freddie Peralta is worth the 7 years that he's asking for. Hell, I probably wouldn't even give him 5. I'd be like, you get 3, and you prove to me that it can actually work, or you can actually do work. Sure, why not? 2 outs with a runner at third, so now a base hit wins it for the Cardinals. Again. Kyle Tucker getting on his hide horse to get that one. Oh, good. What was that, a sweeper? Fooled me. Okay. All right, Hoopin. Well, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Nice. All right, sounds good. And we're going to the top of the 11th, so somehow the Mets survive. Now Soto's on second, and Bo's gonna bat. Oh, that's a foul ball. Home run would be nice here, Ozzy. All right, I'll take a sack fly. A hit is a hit, or RBI is an RBI. Oh, Arctic Fox with the raid. Thank you very much, Arctic. I appreciate it. How was your stream? And for those that are joining through Arctic's raid, thank you very much for being part of it. Right now, I'm just playing a viewer game. I finished up the Common Courtesy program, and I'm playing against Dodger right now as Brendan Nimmo hits the home run to tie the game for me. So that's nice. I haven't been too bad, you know. Finished up the Common Courtesy program, like I said. Now just playing a viewer game. I go, all right, thanks, man. Thank you for the raid, Arctic. I appreciate it. Have a good night at work, all right? Or a good day, whatever. I gotta get ready for work soon myself. But I got under over 40 minutes to go, so got plenty of time here. Yeah, of course. I'm also keeping an eye on the Mets game right now. Their bases loaded in the top of the 11th with one out. Trying to see if my Mets pull off the win here because they're in extras. Strike three, sit down. There no day. I almost threw him into my bullpen, but. Or no, I did throw him into my bullpen. What am I saying? Will Smith with the 2-run homer. That's really his first home run online? Wow. Still bases loaded with one out. At least according to ESPN. The thing may be delayed. I don't get that great of reception up here in my room. The text messages from my sisters keep popping up. So I look over my phone and I keep thinking that something happened with the Mets game. And it's like, calm down. They're just texting. He leaves the bases loaded. Jesus Christ. Not surprised. Honestly, Semyon shouldn't even be batting. Maybe he should be in the 9 hole. Because clearly he can't hit. Maybe there was a reason Texas was so willing to let him go. And you see why I have anxiety when it comes to the Mets. They probably didn't have a choice. I mean, he's not going to get the loss. Whoever pitched in the 10th inning is the one who's going to be credited with the loss. I mean, Tobias Myers has been, oh, great. Second and first, great. Oh, well then, yeah, he is going to get the loss. Brandon Nimmo. Dang, man. That's what we gave up for Semien? I'd like a refund. Two outs. I'm surprised they didn't throw in Mania. Myers pitched on Monday. There we go. I may regret taking out Suarez because he was pitching so well, but no, I know, and Semien couldn't come through. I am trying my absolute hardest right now not to go on a rant of my Mets right now. I'm trying so freaking hard because I literally want to scream and yell and curse them out. All I'll say is, if this is what I have to look forward to for the rest of the year, forget it. The Mets shouldn't even be a playoff team. Bo Bichette, he might as well just declare he's not coming back. 1 year, he's done with the Mets. He's going somewhere else. I wouldn't even want to play on this team right now. Stearns, I'd fire him. I'd be like, you traded Brandon Nimmo away for Marcus Semien, a guy who can't even hit. I'd be like, pack your bags, get out, get out. You're not a Mets fan. You're literally doing everything you can to destroy the Mets. Right, I guess Serpa's gonna try and get the save here. Juan Soto, he might already be thinking about trying to get out, trying to get away from the Mets. Pete Alonso's probably like, dodged a bullet there. Diaz probably thinking the same thing. All right, let's wrap this game up. And I guess I have enough time to be able to do a quick quick game. Not like a conquest, not a conquest. Well, yeah, a conquest game. Just try to get some of the team affinity done with the Red Sox. I mean, I might as well.
Inside ball 3.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. Ooh, foul tip that one.
That's a ball.
All right, GG's, Dodger. That was fun. Brendan Nimmo, my hero of the game. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. That was the difference right there. All right. Hold on, I'm going to post something on X here. All right. Who do I have as pictures? I don't have any packs. Okay. All right, just a quick conquest game. Just to kind of chill this, up until it's time for me to sign out here. Circle change right down the middle, and Pedroia can't do much other than fly out to center field. Ah, darn, I thought that was going to get over the wall. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Doyle just looked Judge right down the eye. He looked at him right in the eye and didn't blink. And the good thing is I can get another inning with Doyle now that the save is out of the question. Of course, if Doyle gives up runs, then the conversation changes. Now I got to bring in a relief pitcher. But could try to get another inning out of him. And that's what I need to do to make more progress on the Cardinals team affinity. Need to get as many innings with him as possible. Strike 3, sit down. Oh boy. Alright, well. Pushed it one too many times. But still, the save situation is not in play here, so it would make no sense for me to take out Doyle, at least for the moment. All Blackburn. So he got one more chance with the New York Yankees. Good. Well, Gil Hodges getting 3 hits here. That's important because I'm also trying to get the Dodgers done too. So the more hits I get with him, the more XP I have. But of course, what's not helpful is Dustin Pedroia grounding into a double play. Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. And that's the ball game. See, Mets? I can win. And I don't even have a diamond lineup. Certainly didn't pay a lot for it. There we go. Gil Hodges is super fractured, or he's up to tier 1, which means now I have Eric Gagne. So good. That's what I wanted to accomplish. Now let me get the Dodgers uniforms that I don't have. That, and that's it. All the rest apparently I have. Yep. Okay. And that, and that. It sucks that I can't quick sell these. All right, I'll move Pujols over to first. I'll see if anyone. It's Twins. That's the Athletics, so let's stick by one. Guess we'll go Don Baylor. Or actually, let's check out the Cardinals. Yeah, give me JJ Weatherholt. That way I have some Angels, some Red Sox, and a couple Cardinals. Let's see if I'm even close. Literally only need 4 total base. You know what? I'm going to finish up the Red Sox team affinity. So we'll play that conquest game one more time. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I might have screwed up my lineup. Let's see. Pedroia. There we go. Much better. No. I want to play this. Get another 2 innings out of Doyle. Hopefully, maybe. But the main thing is we need to get total bases with the Red Sox. So that's not helpful to Pedroia. And Yoshida's not going to come through either, so this is great. Which means Rafaela needs to come through here. Home run would do it. There we go. So we're going to have David Ortiz by the time I end this game. And I guess just to add on, Franklin Arias is going to get a double. Just to be on the safe side. Why not? Go on Moncada. The extra base hit. And Pujols gonna go deep. Might even have some progress with the Angels team affinity. Get there, get there, get there. Yes. Strike three, sit down. Ooh, Aaron Judge taking Doyle deep. Okay, so Doyle has a bit of a home run issue, but then again, we are playing in a stadium that's very, very hitter friendly. So strike three, sit down. And he did go up against Judge, so that definitely made it tougher. Oh, now you want to hit Pedroia? Now? When I don't even need you to anymore? Jeez. Whatever, fine. What does it matter? Now get back. Oh well. Strike three, sit down. Come on, Doyle, one more inning. Oh boy. Come on, Doyle, don't lose it now. Strike three, sit down. There you go. That's all that was needed. Oh, look, it must be the 2025 Mets that I'm playing with here. Because they can't seem to hit. And we'll just put someone else in Zerpa. Got him. Ooh, that was cool. That was close. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Alright. Give me David Ortiz. Looks like Cardinals also got some progress there. And we got a show pack, which is nice. Alright. Whoops. That's what I meant to do. Alright, so Red Sox, that uniform, that one. Oh, we have to pick one more. Okay, so there's only going to be one more after this. The rest we could just pick. That one, and that one, and that one. Awesome. Okay, let's see this show pack. Nothing. Nothing. There is one more thing I'd like to do before I move on here. Oh, they're parallel XP. Got it. Never mind. Okay, never mind. What I was trying to do actually had no impact. Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So glad that we got the common courtesy program done. I can't wait to see all these cards if they turn into diamonds. Hopefully we'll find out how to get that ball in his habit pack. Probably going to be revealed tomorrow. And also it was fun playing Dodger and getting the getting that game in. Plus, we also got the Team Affinity program for the Red Sox and the Dodgers done. So that's pretty good. I'd say this was a pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Productive. This was a pretty productive stream. Tomorrow, the first spotlight drop is going to be coming down, so we're going to be grinding that. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.